Brady-o-active here, and today I'm making a video that I'm very excited about, and I'm going to be showing you the Lego Battlebots I've made, because as most of you know, I'm obsessed with Battlebots, and as you can see, I've made quite a lot of them, so I won't be able to show you all of them, but I'll just be showing you the ones in that specific line. Okay. Well, some I'm going to go over in more detail than others. Okay, so let's begin. The first robot I'm going to be showing you is... Oh, I broke it. The first robot is Gemini. Now, Gemini is a cluster bot, and there's two of them. Each has a horizontal spinner. And the way I made it is on the back I had like a sloped side piece, and then I put some like red Legos for markings at the top, and then two discs. The red disc and the black disc. They don't have wheels, and the weapons don't actually work. They're purely models. A bunch of these that you're going to see are going to be models, but some will actually work. The next one is for fans of Robot Wars. It is Matilda, which is actually a house robot. It has a flipper, and on the back it has like a tail that spins. Now, like, neither of these, for the Lego version, are very powerful, but it looks pretty accurate, and I'm proud of how it came out. Next up is a custom robot, which is a flipper, called Color Wheel, and this will be like my flip test dummy. You get under it, and like on the back you push down on it. Oh, you try and push down it, and yeah. You know, I'm just going to use an actual robot. Who's it? Yeah, I'll use him. He's not in the showcase normally, but you get under him and you flip him. He's one of my better designs. Oh, it broke. Never mind. But he's one of my better designs, and he broke again. I need to stop saying that he's one of my better designs. Next up, we have one that I'm actually very proud of, called Bombshell. You may recognize it from the show. This is it in its horizontal spinner configuration. And it spins and hits things. You can get a closer look if you want to copy it. Next up is, now this is the real Stinger with the lifting forks. Now let's use him. And it gets the forks under his opponent, and then it lifts them. Or it tries. No. I'm having bad luck today. Yeah, I'll use you. And oh, you know what? You get the idea. But he's actually pretty good usually, except when I'm recording. Then he's not good. Next is another one that's a very good design. Watch it break now that I've said that. It's Ghost Raptor. He has a spinner and if I can get it to work, it's kind of brittle, a lifter. And he's from the show as well. He's kind of a fan favorite, and I am really proud of this model. It doesn't have wheels, but it's really good. I really like it. Next up is the 4 horsemen. Well, actually, they're the 6 horsemen, because there are 6 of them, but only 4 fight at the same time. But they have this one has a saw. It's called Pizza. These are the wedges, Buttercup and Daisy. They just push. This is Famine. He has a spinner. It doesn't actually work. It's just from show. This is War, who also has a spinner. And then this is I don't know what it's supposed to be. I think it's like a spinner killer. Next is Yeti, who has a drum spinner that doesn't actually work. And then these lifting forks. I'm gonna start trying to go through them quickly before this video gets too long. But very proud of how he came out. The weapon doesn't work. The lifting forks do. We have the season 1, 3, and 4 champion, Bite Force, who he actually has wheels, unlike most of them, and a working weapon. Although I hate him, he's a very good robot, and I think this came out very well. He's actually based on a design from, what's Battlebots Explained. You should go check their channel out. They make very good robots. A couple of the robots I've made are based off of them, but this one I kind of made my own design a little bit, slightly different. This is another one that's based off of Battlebots Explained robots. Tombstone, horizontal spinner, spins, kills things. Look closely. It was actually very hard to make, even though I kind of copied him. It was still very hard to make. I don't even know if I made it right, but it hits pretty hard. Next is another custom robot called Jaws, who has a grabbing claw lifter suplexer thing. He's pretty cool. And King Crab, which is based off of a robot made by I think it was made by Jack something. The guy who made Endgame. I don't know his name. But it grabs and suplexes things. Came out very well, I think. Next up is a robot called Ghost Pepper, who has an overhead spinning bar. And it's one of my hardest hitting weapons I have. Watch. You couldn't see that. So he hits very hard. Next is Gigabyte, who is a full body spinner. He hits pretty hard too, but his teeth tend to come off when he hits something too hard. Next up is Petunia, who has a grabbing jaw crusher. Very proud of how it came out. Looks pretty accurate. Then we have Rotator. This is in the configuration it used against Ice Wave and Tombstone, with the overhead spinning blade and then the wedge. It's convertible, but it's very cool. Next we have another robot based on Battlebots Explained, which is Black Dragon, who has a vertical spinner, and it hits pretty hard. Very much like this design. Captain Shredderator, similar to Gigabyte, spins. Witch Doctor, which isn't my best creation, it came out looking too good, but it's good enough, I guess. Has a self-rider, and then the model spinning weapon. We have Poison Ivy, which has a vertical spinning disc, which I'm pretty proud of. Looks very good. Hits very hard too. Beta with the hammer. I also like how he came out. Very durable. We have Surprised Wizard, who's a flipper. The flipper's kind of delicate though, so you have to be careful with it. But he's pretty good. I'll show you an example. Beta. He uses the flipper, blah blah blah. Anyway, next robot is Uppercut, who looks very accurate. I'm very proud of this design. Spinner. If he gets flipped over, he can move like that. Next up is Death Roll. Oh, I broke it. I keep breaking them. He has the self-righting arm with knife thing and the vertical spinner. He doesn't hit that hard, but he looks very accurate. Next is Quantum, which looks very accurate and bites pretty hard. It's a crusher, and it's broken. We have Rainbow Disc, which is another full body spinner that spins. Not much to say about that. This is another one of Battlebots Explained's designs, which is a flipper called Hydra. Very powerful flipper. I have to show you just how powerful this thing is. I don't think you can tell how high that was. You could tell how high that was. That was pretty high. We have Texas Twister, who has an undercutter spinner or an overcutter spinner. This is another one of my favorite designs because it's super accurate and it hits very hard. We have a robot with a spinning drum that hits very hard. I don't have a name for it yet, so in the comments you guys can come up with names for, because some of these don't have names. You guys can come up with names for it. Hits very hard. Oh, that was a huge hit. We have Nelly, which has broken itself again. And again. It has, well, and it lost an eye. But it has this hammer that comes down very slowly. But it's pretty durable, and it looks, well, I say that just broke itself 5 times. Kronos, full body spinner. Pretty good. Sub-Zero, which is a flipper. The flipper isn't that powerful, but it looks pretty good. Deep Six, which is the definition of a beast. And it spins very powerfully and hits hard, but it's unstable. We have Blacksmith, which has the flaming hammer but without flames, and hits pretty hard with the hammer. It looks very accurate. I'm very proud of it. My favorite robot, Minotaur, can even gyro dance. It has the drum spinner. It doesn't actually work, but it just looks cool. Another one that looks cool but doesn't do anything is Lockjaw, with the forks and then vertical drum spinner. Then one that, again, doesn't do anything, but looks really cool, Warhead. I'm just so proud of how it came out. I'm going to show you guys this in case you want to copy it. It just came out looking so good. Another one that came out looking so good and actually works is Whiplash. The spinner doesn't work, but the lifter does. He has wheels. It's not that durable, but it looks awesome. We have Sawblaze, who has a overhead spinner and forks, but he also came out looking very good. Pretty powerful spinner. We have 2 robots here. We have Huge, who has the big wheels, the vertical spinner, and the little mini bot called Surrenderbot, who drives around with a sign that says surrender. Although, ironically, this one says knockout, which is is a term in Battlebots too, so that's funny. We have Mammoth, who is, again, broken itself. He had, like, white forks out in front, but he has this rotary lifter, and he's very good. We're getting low on robots here. We have Free Shipping, which has a lifter, and it looks really cool. I want to speed through this because I don't want to run into space because I'm kind of low on storage space. We have Lucky, which I am super proud of. I mean, just look at this. It doesn't just like flip up like Hydra does. It does exactly what the real Lucky does, where you push forward on this and it comes forward. It's awesome. Look. I want to like demonstrate. I'll demonstrate on Minotaur. Sorry, Minotaur. But it's not that powerful, but it just looks so awesome. I'll give you a close-up of the interior so you can like see how to build it if you want. It's really cool. And then another one that I built new that's very powerful. You guys can vote on the name. I don't have a name for it, but it's a vertical drum spinner. Hits very hard. When the weapon actually makes contact. Oh, hopefully you can see that. That was a big hit. And then I'll show you the final 2, which are Scorpios, who has another overhead spinner, much like Sawblaze. Only the design, it's a little bit smaller and weaker. You might recognize this robot as well. Pretty cool. And the final one, which I'm very proud of, which is Mad Catter, who has the hammer and the lifting forks. So he's very cool. I'm going to show you how to copy him if you want. But anyway, thank you for watching this video, and feel free to, again, name these robots, or just tell me about your own Lego Battlebots that you've made, if you've made any. Anyway, stay awesome, and something. Oh, a subscriber shard will die. Bye.